Hello and welcome to episode 32 of On the Dawntrail. This is my live Final Fantasy XIV MSQ guide and playthrough, where we are now in Stormblood content. Last session, I started the official Stormblood base game, and I'm a few quests in. I went with Lise and Mefred to go look at some places there in Giribania, so now we're going with Minago and probably Alize. Let's just jump into it. A friend of a friend in need. Before we begin, I'd like to thank you and the Scions for patching me up after I bled all over your floor. I owe you my life, and I won't forget that. Furthermore, it was rude of me to run off without saying a word. It's all well and good me claiming my duties here couldn't wait, but a parting thank you was the very least you deserved. My apologies. Oh yeah, I have short hair. Forgot about that. And thank you. Now to business. Commander Kemp's entrusted me with a formal reply to be hand-delivered to the Alliance leadership. It covers everything we discussed, as well as detailing the disposition of our forces. What I need is an escort, 1 or 2 men at most, so we can make it to the wall safely and without attracting undue attention. Very well. I shall join you in this. General Aldine commands the forces at Castrum Oriens. It should be simple enough to see it into his hands. Great! That's just what I wanted to hear. When you're ready to depart, meet me at the pass leading out of the Reach. Oh boy. The problem here is there are too many female voices, and I can only stretch my voice so thin to make them distinguishable. I still haven't settled into a groove with Alize either, so I'm just like, I don't know what to do, man. I could just read it out all plainly, but that's real boring, you know? I don't want to do boring voices for everyone. See if we can add some spice into Nago. Alright, so we're just gonna go deliver a missive to Raubon. That's easy peasy. Take me there, Nago. Got everything you need? Good, then let us be off. See if I could just teleport. Nope. I gotta walk. Make sure I don't miss any of these ether currents either. Southeast, I'm definitely not going that way, so not have to worry about these guys. Freaking nighttime, bro. Give me some light. Can't see. I can't see. Yeah, I remember the beginning of Stormblood being a little bit slower. Obviously, you have to get acquainted with the new areas, new characters, and things like that. And, you know, warming up to Lise as well. Nago. Quiet! Hear that? That was the ceruleum engine backfiring. Imperials. Ye gods, you have preternatural senses. I didn't hear a thing. When you grow up hunting in these lands, you learn to discern the sounds that could mean life and death, be they of a predator or a patrol. From what I'm hearing, we have a 7-man patrol augmented with a single Magitech armor. Wide search pattern, divided into 3 teams. I don't think they know we're here. It's risky, but we should split up and try to take them all by surprise at the same time. We don't want them calling reinforcements. 3 teams, 3 of us. Nothing for it then. Where are they? Head north. You should see them long before they see you. I'll deal with the ones to the south. The armor should be just to the west. Furious is best equipped to deal with that. We attack in 5. That should be enough time to get in position. Rendezvous on the West Bank after. Any questions? No? Then good luck. Easy peasy, dude. Take out a Magitech armor? Come on. Give me a challenge. Uh-oh. Resistance fighter fate. Please doing alright. Where is it? Okay. Just sit on this. Uh-oh, he says, I cannot keep this up much longer. What do that, man? That guy fell over. And dead. Do it. Easy peasy. Do I have to climb? I don't have to climb, do I? No. Okay. Probably just around this. Yeah, that's a huge spider. Look at the butt on that thing. Holy. Alright, Nago. I done it. It looks like everything went to plan. Not that I'm surprised. The 3 soldiers I faced didn't put in much of a fight. Most of the Imperials we get out here are conscripts from other provinces with little training and even less conviction. It's grim work, killing men and women like that, but don't doubt that he'd do the same to you if the roles were reversed. Don't you dare pity a man in armor. Conscript or no, a soldier piloting one of those things can kill a dozen men in the blink of an eye. Not that I need to tell you that, after what happened at the wall. Oh yes, nothing for me. Where to? Signed, sealed, to be delivered. Right. I believe we rested long enough. We should resume our journey before someone notices the missing patrol. Right. Maybe now I can go... Nope. Must still travel on foot. Make sure there's no ether current. Southwest still. We're good. Goldenrod. Let's see how far I can get today. I don't actually recall any natural stopping points. It's been so long since I've done this expansion. And when I did it the first time, I just blew through it, like... don't remember much of anything except for like the really hype moments. And there are some of those, so... those ones I'm excited for. Other than that... it's a bit of a blur. Unfortunately. Oh no, we got... we're clear. Only Alliance patrols ahead. Nice. You said the forces that cast from Orions were under the command of Flame General Rabban al-Din, did you not? By Rauga, the Bull of Alamigo himself. I never dreamed I'd have a chance to meet the legend. He's pretty cool. And he's got nerves of steel. Uh-oh. We'd have an ether current quest. Great. Okay. Do I have to go around this thing? I guess I do, huh? Yeah. Leshe. I don't remember how long it also takes until the villain is, well, the antagonist, the main antagonist is... he's already been introduced, but when he does like a, has a part or whatever. Oh, cutscene.
It is good to see you again, my friends. I hope you are here to tell me you have made contact with the Resistance.
We are, General. Allow me to introduce Monago of Rolga's Reach.
At your service, sir. And may I say what an absolute honor it is to stand before the Bull of Alamigo.
These are not the Blood Sands, girl. You and I are but soldiers on a battlefield fighting for the same cause.
As you say, General. On behalf of Commander Kemp of the Alamigan Resistance, I present to you our formal response.
Good. I'm glad we've reached an accord. Though I was not aware you had suffered such losses.
Aye. Some of our finest took part in the Griffin's doomed assault, and we've been struggling to find new recruits ever since. The massacres cast a pall over the whole Resistance, and many who might once have been open to joining us have since thought better of it.
After all of the Griffin's false promises, one can hardly blame them. They have no desire to give their lives for a lost cause.
We will not lie to them. This is war, and lives will be lost. Yet what we offer is not the fever dream of a madman, but true hope.
The people need proof of this, Father. Let us show it to them. I say we stand shoulder to shoulder with our new allies and engage the Garleans in open warfare. The Resistance must demonstrate that they can hold their own against Imperial regulars. And with our assistance, I am confident they can do just that. If we can achieve even a token victory, I believe it will serve to rekindle the hope of the Alamegan people and inspire them to rise up once more.
Aye. Once word spread that we'd won a battle against the Garleans, I'd wager we'd have new recruits flocking to us from malms around. The question is, when and where do we strike?
I'm glad you asked. I have a plan.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Our scouts recently informed me of an interesting development at Castellum Velodyna, namely, the arrival of a shipment rumored to have come from the research and development facilities near the capital, containing prototype Magitech armor. It is our assessment that this armor is to be field tested here, most likely against Alliance forces, mayhap before the day is out. Damn it all! More Magitech weapons! That's the last thing we need! Your concern is not unwarranted, but we needn't despair just yet. The shipment is thought to have contained a single heavy unit and 1 or 2 support units. With a well-laid ambush, we are confident we can destroy them all, hindering their development and delaying further deployment. And we should carry this out as a joint effort with the Resistance. They will have their rallying cry. It would mean dropping all pretense about the Alliance not wanting to go to war with the Empire, but you have a lot more folk willing to stand up and fight if they knew they weren't alone, and you were going to have to do it eventually anyway. Exactly. And so what I propose is simple. We harry their patrols to bait them into bringing their prototype weapons to East End, where our Resistance allies will take them from behind. Simple indeed, and well within our capabilities. I see no reason to delay, especially if a field test is imminent. What say you? Assuming the Vice Marshal's intelligence is accurate, I agree with his assessment and fully support his plan. I shall notify my comrades at once. Understood. I shall have one of my men bring you the details of the plan anon. Oh, we scheming! And we, for our part, will be fighting with the Alliance, yes? I somehow doubt you were intending to sit this one out. Give me Jacket of Aiming, let's go. More gear. Let me just quickly put on some jacket. Ooh, look like a good old musketeer now. Hey, you're looking snazzy. Alright, Rob, on what's next? Best served with cold steel. We've been careful to avoid needless shows of force this side of the wall. But that's all about to change. When it does, you may be sure they'll send their new toys out to entertain us. I would ask you to participate in this operation. From that look, I see it as a foregone conclusion. My thanks. Per Pippin's plan, we need to turn East End into an Imperial graveyard. You're a dab hand at this, and I'd be a fool not to use you. Head to this spot on your map, right here. Aye. A patrol shall be along shortly. Deal with them, then rendezvous with the rest of us at this location. Go well, Furious. Onward! Lie in wait for Imperial soldiers. Indeed, I was thinking it might be a controller issue, so... I was able to play over the weekend on my main, and that was fine for the maybe hour and a half that I played. Didn't run into any bugs. So that either means it's okay for the time being, or it's a stream-specific issue, but it's literally the game that crashes, so I think something weird is going on. But for that, like I said, for that little bit, it was okay. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be fine. Yeah, I also checked on Reddit for some of the forums and things like that. See if anyone else was having issues. Some of the posts are pretty old, though, so I don't know if it's like a recurring thing from years ago. Yeah. I've actually done that already, so hopefully it fixes. Hostile presence! How dare you? Not today. All good, all good, all good. Thank you for looking out, though. I appreciate it. And also, thanks for tuning in again. I have someone to hang out with. It's so nice. Gives me company. It's a lonely existence just talking to yourself, you know? Oh, you. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Let's find more of these Imperials up here. Oh, actually, no, we're just straight up rendezvousing. That's always good. Rob on extreme. Let's do this. All went to plan then. Good. Our scouts report that a unit escorting the prototype weapons has left Castrum Velodyna. The resistance is already in position, so we have but to wait for our guests to arrive. 62, I'm level 70 something. Good to go.
Things looked grim for us after Cartano, didn't they? Oh, how they doubted us. Yet here we are, right as rain, with fancy new toys to put through their paces.
Put through their paces.
It's like all my name days have come at once! Well, 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 if it isn't Garland's little troublemaker. I can't wait to see the look on Xenos' face when I bring him your head. That is, if my secret weapons here don't grind it into mush! Attack!
I don't know what the consensus is on this villain guy, but I low-key kind of love him. Defeat the Imperial forces. Let's see. Leave the armor to me, eh? Oh, that's way too many things for me to read, sorry. Am I supposed to be killing this armor? Screw it. His name's not red, though.
Get after them, damn you!
There we go, here we go. Okay, I thought so, yeah. Focus on Grinwald.
Now I've gotcha.
No. Guys, too. Bum, 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 bum. You're in my sights. Oh, the white mage? Honestly, I cannot imagine doing any MSQ little solo duties as a healer. Why would you put yourself through that? Oh. I'm gonna have a song on what am I doing here? Dun 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 dun. Lessons learned, am I right? Oh, you gotta be kidding me there now. I thought something would happen at 50% health. Apparently not. Grinding away. Free up them dots. Buffies. You got this, Raubon. For the resistance. Aha! At 30% it happens. I see. Oops. Why did I do that? How dare you? Yeah, come here. Come here. Come here, friends. There we go. Right about there. That'll do it. Come on! We got this! Bum 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 bum. Almost there. 2%. Oh. You fool! Oh, secret weapons, huh? He may. Oh. The heck?
You'll be weeping blood.
Here's what we're gonna do. Catch me if you can. Ooh, probably shouldn't have. Ooh, my bad, Flame Pugilist. Whoops. Okay, yeah, everyone come here. Come here. Come hither. Get some. Whoa. Oh, okay. We got some Raubon.
As a raging bull.
They're onto me. We got a nice. Oop. Went out of range. Too easy. Yeah, keep running, kid. He who fights and runs. What the? Who in the hells are you lot? My buddies. Ooh. Follow me, go. Let none escape. Ooh, you done messed up. Who am I fighting now? Close guy first. We go together like shamalama-ding-a-ding-a-dong. Oh, okay. I see. Plenty of time. Titanfall! Come on, have some faith. I run circles around this fool. 1% too easy. Oh, there's more? Too easy. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. I'm gonna get 20 seconds of the good song. Feels bad.
Oh! Damn it all! Miracles of Magitech design, my arse! I've passed harder stools than these piles of scrap.
That must hurt.
You'll pay for this. Mark my words, the next time we meet will be the last.
Aye, run and tell your Viceroy. The day belongs to El Amigo. Yeah!
Amigo! Yeah, wonder how much they would get for insurance on that thing, huh? I don't think Warrior of Light is covered in the insurance. Well done, all of you. I call this operation a resounding success. Can't say I'm surprised. The Bowl of Our Amigo had an impressive military record before he went west, as I recall. Credit where it's due, Master Kemp. It was Marshal Tarupin who made this plan, and all of you, Resistance and Alliance alike, who carried it out to perfection. Aye, that they did. Not a single casualty, for which I'm grateful beyond words. I've no doubt our comrades back at the Reach will feel the same. As will ours. It's been a pleasure, General. Until the next battle. Unago, I leave the Scions in your care. Yes. Indeed. We shall return to the castrum then. Furious, Mistress Levelure, once more you have my thanks. As Master Kemp said, until the next battle. Too easy. I've heard the stories, but to actually see you in action, I almost found myself pitying the Imperials. Seriously though, it was inspirational. Ah, you must be tired of hearing that, eh? I'll keep it simple then. Thanks for the help out there. Nothing for me. Let fill your hearts with pride. Well, there's no reason to remain here any longer. Let's get back to the Reach. And I'm gonna teleport. Unless... let's see. Oop, just kidding. 42 to the southeast, eh? Right down... oh, what do you know? Good thing I checked. Touch. Oops. This one? Yeah, that ain't happening. Alright, to the Reach. Somewhere. Progress Reach. Oop. Bum 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 bum. Oh, we're gonna hit a huge cutscene. They literally just accepted this quest, and when I turn this in, it already finishes. Therefore, to fill the time, it's gonna be a cutscene. Fingers crossed that it's voiced. Speak with Nago at Progress Reach. Hi, this. Wow, 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 wow. Called it. Nope, not voiced. You didn't have to take part in the operation, but you did. You went above and beyond what was asked of you, without hesitation, and for that we owe you a debt. Our victory may not count for much in practical terms, but its symbolic value can't be overstated. Alliance and Resistance fighters came together to face an Imperial unit equipped with Garlemald's newest weapons, and smashed them. The people will remember this day. Aye, that they will, for it marks the beginning of something far greater than any single victory. the beginning of a campaign by a united Eorzea to drive the Guardians from our lands. Promises and platitudes be not without action, but the Alliance took the field and risked their lives for our cause. To think that the last time Redanian troops trod the soil was more than a century ago, during the Autumn War, and that was to defend against our invasion. Ours is a long and bloody history, to be sure, and it gives me heart to see that despite our acrimonious past, we can still come together for the sake of the future. Well said, Commander. Which is why I intend to go from village to village and spread word of our victory and our new alliance. The people will flock to our banners. Just you wait and see. Furious, Alize, I cannot thank you enough for your assistance. And nothing for me. How dare they? Oh, look at you getting educated. Well, congrats. I'm sure it was grueling work, but the rewards are probably very steep. And if no one else is, I'm proud of you. Where men go as one. So is the Stormblood Resistance. They're proud of you too. All of us here, proud. Owing to the efforts of you all, we have accomplished a great deal in a short time. The Resistance thanks you for your service, Silence. Oh, my friends are back. I see your operations here have been proceeding apace in my absence. Welcome back, brother dearest. I take it your efforts to gather new recruits were successful. Indeed. There were several among the Scion's ranks that were quite eager to take part in our joint endeavor with the Resistance, whom I am come to present. Commander Kemp, if I may, my name is Arenvald Lentinus, a half-breed, as you can doubtless tell. I'm here to fight for a free Alamigo, for an Alamigo where women like my mother are never made to suffer. I pray you grant me this honor. Good old Arenvald. You are a true-born son of Girabonia, same as me. That is not my honor to grant, but yours to freely take. Welcome, brother. With our swelling ranks and the aid of the Eorzean Alliance and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, I believe we will soon be in a position to seize the initiative. Once our new recruits have received sufficient training, I will propose to General Aldine that we draw up plans for an assault on Castellum Velodyna. Then, in the meantime, we will make what preparations we can. Hiya! Nice. Until...
Alliance forces have occupied Castrum Oriens and taken up positions along the length of the wall. Our patrols have engaged their reconnaissance parties on site, but there have been no significant exchanges, save one. A unit tasked with field testing prototype Magitech weapons was attacked. The weapons were destroyed, with the unit sustaining near-total casualties.
Near total. Go on.
My lord, there was but a single survivor from the unit in question, which falls under my command. According to his report, they were ambushed by a contingent of Eorzean Alliance regulars, abetted by Resistance insurgents.
A simple ambush and only one survivor. A fine day's work. The stubbornness to survive is not without worth. He may live. However, the 12th is no place for the weak.
He shall be relegated at once, my lord. As you say, the 12th is no place for cowards who count their lives more precious than the cause.
Indeed, indeed. We have no need of cowards.
My lord,
Cowards, who defer critical missions to their subordinates, who hide within their castra, never meeting their prey in battle, never staring into the whites of their eyes. Why, when confronted with a heretofore unknown icon, did we surrender the wall to the Alliance? Because my honored father, in his infinite wisdom, has not seen fit to grant us leave to march on their lands. Accordingly, we have extended an invitation to our neighbors. Gir Abania is where we shall host them. The field upon which we shall enjoy the sport of kings. Patience is paramount. Cornered animals may have spirit, but they are ultimately predictable and very poor sport. But if one dangles the promise of freedom before them while nipping at their heels to stoke their passion, then things become interesting. It is a delicate dance, one which asks much of my hounds. And so I put the question to you, my fellow huntsman. How shall we deal with these savages?
My lord, I have a proposal.
Silence, Alamegan! You do forget yourself! Only by the grace of Lord Van Baelsar were you afforded a place here, and that in name alone. We have no need of your proposals, savage.
This savage yearns to hunt her own. The floor is yours, Commander.
Thank you, my lord.
And so he appears. Xenos! Right then, I've got duties to attend to. Mayhap we could assist you with said duties. We are here to help after all. The three of you have been busy, so I will understand if you require time to rest. If not, however, it would seem sensible to assist our allies with their preparations. We'd be grateful for any and all help you can offer. If you just ask around, I guarantee you won't want for work. Arr. aiming. Let's go. Oh, and I'm stuck in a cutscene. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, there it is over there. Bivs. Senor Bivs. Future rest. Go, future rust. Future dust. Indeed. I beg your pardon. The man who bested Gaius von Belsar wishes to offer me his assistance? I say, this is highly irregular. Though I've heard said you had a penchant for aiding the common man. In which case, before the occupation I was a humble historian. While my duties leave me scarce time for aught else, I think it important that those momentous events be recorded for the benefit of future generations. Primary sources are indispensable, and I had in mind to question a number of my fellow freedom fighters, ask them their motivations for taking up this cause and so forth. You may take down their statements in this log, and... Furious, thank you for your service. Now and ever after. Nice. Talking to people? Oh my gosh, that would be super nice, but yeah, unfortunately, I randomly chose this one. I honestly, literally on a whim. Didn't really think much of it, but I appreciate the offer nonetheless. And I agree about the worst type of enemy. Ahelissa. I was just a cook before all this. Simple fare, really. Had a chance to lend a hand and help feed some refugees one day. I took a liking to the fighters. They believed, you know? And there's always a need for cooks, or at least people who can work with whatever the foraging parties turn up. Oh. Oh, you have another one, okay. A dash of green. You want to help, do you? Seeing as how I'm in no position to leave the stew pot unattended, could you go and ask Tibbet for a variety of herbs? 6 sprigs or so of whatever he's got on hand should suffice. It's not as haphazard as it may seem. Depending on the recipe, it doesn't really matter what sort you add, so long as you add something. I'll be here when you get back. More. All these random quests. Let's see. Oh, that's quite nice. The whole mentor thing. The only thing I know about mentors is like the mentor roulette. How is that different than like a mentor of craft? I don't really know if there's a difference. Can you explain that? Ye Wayward Brothers. You look like a strider in search of comrades in need. If so, I have a task for you. I am a trainer, and I was told to expect new recruits this day. Yet an area 1 has come. Perhaps they were given the wrong time or location. I do not know. They number 5 in all, these would-be warriors. Send them unto me should you chance to find them. That I can do. Look at all these things on my map. We're going everywhere. Orla. Why? Why indeed. To save lives, perhaps. Or to make amends for the ones I couldn't. My father and my brothers were worked to death while building a castrum. What did it matter to the Guardians, eh? More where that log came from. After that, I couldn't stop them. I couldn't keep on doing nothing. Makes sense. I actually forgot what I'm doing here. I'm asking people to log their first-person accounts of why they're doing what they're doing, and a bunch of other random quests thrown in there. Finding recruits that are missing, and then getting herbs. Okay. Now I know what I'm doing. I must recall these things. Recompense. I know, I'm late. But I had to say a prayer for my sister first. After what the Imperials did to her, death was a mercy. I don't know, like... some reason I'm getting the sense you're a bit of a masochist, Sonoben. Like, I can only imagine living the life of a crafter. You have a full 9 retainers? Jeez! 5 of them are just for mats? Oh my good, yep. My accusation stands. You're a masochist. Aren't you the Icon Slayer? Damned if I know why you'd bother asking someone like me why I joined the Resistance. But it's simple. I wasn't fighting for Alamigo, I'd be fighting for the Empire. You're either with them or not, and if you're with them, you may as well make the most of it. Food, training, citizenship if you live long enough. They'll die stealing someone else's land like it's not, but that's the choice. But me, I'd rather die here. Good man. Well done. Dang. That must be nice. You are the mats. You own the mats. Fiery recruit. Training. Gah. I was so busy practicing to impress the others that I completely forgot. Thank you. Good job, fellow. Punch an air next to this rock. Something to be proud of. A worthy thing to be doing when you lose track of time. Okay, where's this other guy? Something brooding recruit. He's brooding. He's brooding. Ah, 1,000 pardons. So preoccupied was I by the question of whether Alamigo should be a monarchy or a republic that I neglected to attend my training. How silly, I know. Until we drive the Imperials from our land, the question's mute. Oh my, you are the guide maker. Oh my goodness. Wow, how blessed am I to have you join me on my random little journey again through the entirety of Final Fantasy XIV. You're like a... Yeah, you're like one of those hot shots. Not hot shots, but you know what I mean? Wow, honestly. You said you were blushing? Dude, I'm blushing. The teacher calls for me. I see. We were discussing strategies for disabling Magitech armor, you see, and... Ah yes, of course, there is no time. If you would excuse me. Nice, 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 nice. You ever thought about making guides? Do you feel like you'd, you know, have valuable things to teach people, or is he just not interested? It's more into the mentoring through the game itself, I guess. Oh, there's Tebby. You have my herbs, good man. Herbs, is it? 6 sprigs of whatever's on hand. Afraid I can't spare that much. You'll take 2 and be glad of it. Oh, well. Remainder you'll have to gather yourself. Shouldn't be too much of a bother, though. You'd be surprised what you can find growing underfoot, even in the reach. Aw, man, should've came to this guy first. Right. That's fair enough, yeah. Have the knack for teaching, just making the guides too tiresome or not worth it. What the heck am I looking for in this little red area right now? The herbs, probably, on the ground. Everything's overlapping. Ah, there you are. Fragrant herbs. Got one. Must be more up here that I missed. 'Cause I'm blind. Show yourself. Nope. In the corner? Aha! Faint-hearted recruit. How dare you? Oh, bugger. You were sent by the snake, weren't you? I heard 1 in 4 recruits doesn't live through their training. That can't be true, right? Oh, bugger. Oh, bugger. You got this. Really? Okay, okay. That's interesting. So I guess they streamlined the whole crafting experience as the game went on. I guess that's like a good thing, though. You know, they probably realized players were unhappy with crafting in Heavensward. Listened to some feedback, revised it a bit. This is all speculation, of course. I literally know nothing about crafting. More herbs. Really? You don't like culinarian? Should make it the food, you know? All recruits are present and accounted for. My thanks to you, Strider. Not all appreciate the rigor with which I train my recruits. Some favor a gentler approach, as if the Imperials would be so kind. 'Tis a thankless job to teach, some say. but I say their survival is thanks enough. Very well. A lot of S's. Odysseus, Perseus, something S's. A lot of S's. Oh, man, yeah, if I talked to that guy first, I could have got these two people all in one go. Lessons learned. And then I'm just gonna teleport out here because I'm lazy. And I have the gil to spare. Oh, guys. I'm scared. Look at those recipes, be like, oh my goodness. There's the herb. Let's see, do I need to have the, Yikes! No crafting log. Give the herbs back. Oh no! That's when you know he's bad. Listen. Ah, there you are. Got those herbs I asked for? Yes, I do. Thanks, that'll do nicely. And, sorry to impose upon you, sir. Thought you were another new recruit. Didn't realize until after that you were, But, to answer the question that's probably on your mind, yes, it's always like this. Never enough food for suppliers to go around. All the more reason to be grateful when our countrymen can spare some for the cause, but that comes at a cost, too. Too many villages, too many children more deserving than us. But a man can't fight on an empty stomach, can he? So we partake as we must, but we never lose sight of the dream.
Excuse me.
Am I dumb? Oh, yes, of course. All the way in the corner. Question the people of Ralgos Reach. Oh no. It is just coming to my attention that I'm hitting lag spikes. How long has that been happening? Oh no. Okay. Looks like we're okay now. Let's keep it up, please. Kratma. Why'd I join the Resistance? Well, if you must know, it was to avenge a friend the Imperials butchered before my very eyes, back in Alamigo. We owned a stall in the markets, and a passing soldier snapped up a piece of fruit. He spoke out before I could stop him, only to get a form of steel in the gut for his troubles. I found my way here, and that was that. Ace. Okay. You seem pretty steady. Keep it that way. You're absolutely right. Honestly. Glamours are the way to go. Oh, I can only, yeah, there's so many things that are locked behind certain craft, recipes and things like that. Some of the coolest things I've ever seen, where did you get that? I'm like, oh, yeah, you do a part of the game that I literally have no business in. That makes sense. Beeves. Well met, Furious. Have you spoken with the Freedom Fighters as I asked? As fascinating as they are varied, you have a knack for convincing others to bare their hearts to you. Could have not done better myself. Many years from now, when these tempestuous times pass into memory, their accounts will serve as a window into the struggle. We must never forget, my friend. Never. Ooh, Allegan glams. I gotta go look these up, see what they actually look like. The clams from coils, okay. Swarthy, resistant fighter. Token of faith. Damn it all! Where could I have gone to? Oh, pardon me. Fellow lover of freedom and justice. You haven't seen a Ward of the Destroyer anywhere, have you? Maybe on the ground, as if a certain bloody fool had dropped it? I may him. I had it this morning, but much I know for certain. And I've not left the reach since, so it's got to be somewhere around here. I've got a moment to spare. Would you be willing to help me search? I spent time near the Temple of Fist earlier, so it might be there. As for me, I'll look around near the officer's pavilion. They're hardly rare, I know. I could just as easily buy another, but even so. Please help me find it. Literally is doing all these little odd jobs. That was just up there, dude. Oh my goodness. Killing me. My chocobo's slow. Ah! You gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. There it is, the something hand of this Ward of the Destroyer amongst this pile of rubble. Oh, thank goodness he's closer. Swarthy Resistance Fighter. I swear I've searched high and low, but it just won't turn up. 7 hells, that's the one! That's my lucky Ward! You're a godsend, brother. Before I was born, my mother made a pilgrimage to the Temple of the Fist, where she, like many others, received the blessings of the monks. And then Theodora came and burned it all to the ground, the mad bastard. And after him came the Guardians, who cared even less for our beliefs. I still keep to the old ways, as do many others. When my son is born, I'll teach him the stories and the scripture, as my mother taught me. More! Alfino! Crossing the Velodyna. And with that, another task is complete. Ah, Furious. I hear you have been keeping busy. Aye, that he has, and we thank him for it. It pleases me to inform you that our new recruits have completed their initial training and stand ready to contribute. As discussed, Nago, I would have you present my proposal for an assault on Castellan Velodyna to General Aldine personally. Of course, sir. Are you and yours planning to return to Castrum Oriens before the operation? If so, why don't we travel together? That would seem a fine suggestion, but I must consult my comrades ere we depart. Very well. I will wait for you at the pass, but not too long. I expect Trial and Y'shtola will wish to remain here to support the Chirurgans, but nevertheless, we should go and ask them. Oh my goodness, Alfino. Been walking all around this place, man. Getting tired of it. Ethan Shaw. Onward. Move out this reach. Y'shtola. I'm here. Oh, cutscene. Alright, cool. Is aught amiss? I see. That would explain the sudden flurry of activity outside. This joint operation marks a turning point in our conflict with the Guardians. For the first time, the Resistance and the Alliance shall go on the offensive and attempt to capture an Imperial outpost in occupied territory. Personally, I believe it is imperative that we offer them our full support. As was the case with Ishgard, however, this is not a choice to be made lightly, nor less on others' behalves. This is war, and every scion must decide what part he or she would play. I'll fight. For Alamigo, for my father, for Ida. I'm in it to the end. Oh, jeez. The choice was made for us ere we were born, brother, when the Empire marched on Eorzea. They will stop at nothing to subjugate or slaughter us all. Van Belstar and Van Darnus were but the first to try. Though your fervor is of surprising, I cannot dispute your logic. At the risk of repeating myself, I am of course of the same mind. The present situation is untenable, and further complicated by the existence of Ilbert's Primal. I believe we have no recourse but to directly and openly intervene. I thought this is a foregone conclusion given our actions thus far, But if you require renewed affirmation, then yes, I am still wholly committed to this cause. Blah, blah, blah. Come on now. For it is ultimately the self-same cause I have served since first I pledged to serve Master Louis Soir in the Circle of Knowing, the salvation of Eorzea, by any means necessary. That said, I shall refrain from taking the field on this occasion. There are many here who require further treatment, and doubtless more to come after. I came here from Infilia, and that hasn't changed. However, I'd like to stay with Stola for now and tend to the wounded. As for you, Furious, you are, to quote our dear friend Lord Edmund, the man who slew Gaius van Belsar and some half-dozen primals besides. Your presence may well prove the difference between victory and defeat. Many look to you as a hero, and heap great expectations upon your shoulders. But you, like every scion, must decide for yourself. You already know. I'll fight. The Empire poses too great a threat. We can but carry on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. As long as there's a battle to be fought, I'll be there. To be frank, Alfie, this isn't my fight, but I'll do what I must. The real Warrior of Light would probably choose one of these three at least, but mine's a clown, so to be frank, Alfie, this isn't my fight, but I will do what I must. I see. While it pains me to hear you speak thus, I am grateful for your candor. There was a time when you would have kept such thoughts to yourself. Yep, there certainly was, but no longer. Take care, Y'shtola, Kryl, and do not hesitate to contact us should you require assistance. Please, I would ask that you remain here by Conrad's side. We should go, or Minaga will leave us out. Or leave without us. Where did I get that? Might I persuade you to join us, Furious? Should you wish to give your decision further consideration, Castrum Oriens would seem an apt place to do it. You need not answer right away. I'm sure I can convince Nago to wait a little longer. Bro, you already know what I'm gonna do. I'm in this for the long run. Get on my bird. Oh, that's not a bird. Close enough. Get on my dragon. Yep. Crossing the Velodyna. Ulgar Ironheart. Have you made your decision, Furious? Probably what he's going to say. Or I'm so glad to see you here. So you will be accompanying us. Full glad am I to hear it. All set? Excellent. Let us be off. Really? Crafter-specific mounts? What the heck, man? Sounds like I need to get into crafting so I can get all the good stuff. I imagine they're not like... They're probably pretty, like, obscure and esoteric, aren't they? Like you're writing on a... I don't know. Like a book. Where the heck am I going? Can I just try to teleport somewhere? What the? Oh. Zoom, zoom. Ah. The question is, how long does it take you to get those? Like, how much grinding and crafting you need to do? Ah, okay, it's a spoiler. Welcome back, comrades. What news? Greetings, General. I am come at Commander Kemp's behest to brief you on the latest developments at the Reach. Our recruitment efforts have exceeded expectations. In addition to welcoming many motivated young Alamegans, our ranks have been bolstered by the arrival of a number of experienced veterans, thanks in large part to the efforts of the Scions. As a consequence, we are now able to field half a dozen new units, with more being trained as we speak. Good. I gather Conrad is eager to strike while the iron's hot. Just so, General. He proposes that we begin preparations for a joint operation to capture Castel and Velodyna. Capture Velodyna? That will not be easy. It will, however, be necessary if we are ever to push eastward towards the capital. There is no profit in delay. It is only a matter of time before the Garleans learn of our plans and summon reinforcements. The Alliance hereby accepts Commander Kemp's proposal. Tell him to take no chances. Bring every able-bodied Alamegan who can wield a weapon. Pippin, I want Velodyna watched. Assess its defenses. Every fortress has a weakness, and I would know this one's. If there is no objection, General, might the Scions join Marshal Terrapin? By all means. That is all. Let us be about it. 6 weeks or longer. Dang. Couple months. Is that... I mean, I guess it's not that bad. Especially if you're grinding for something significant. Conrad and the General are of one mind, it seems. I only wish I could say the same. While this aggressive strategy may well profit us in the end, what losses will we suffer in the meantime? Anyway, we should speak with the Vice Marshal about this reconnaissance mission and see how he would like to proceed. Crossing the Velodyna! Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, you're time-gated, essentially. Ooh, Shadow Bite, what the heck? New ability? I haven't got one of those in a while. Intarnation? It is a... sounds like a dot. Oh. It's an AoE. Okay, I'll just leave it there for now. Fix it when I get in there. Pippin! In crimson, it began. Thank you for volunteering to join me. This should be a fairly straightforward reconnaissance mission, so long as we do not have the ill fortune to run afoul of an Imperial patrol. Come, our destination is beyond East End, just north of Velodyna. Break what Pippin? Ah, jeez. Where the heck are we going? Ooh, way over there. East, he said. Alright, start going east. Ah, okay, yeah. Level 50. Custom deliveries, right? What do you... In your experience, what is the most efficient way to power level through the Disciple of Land and Hand jobs? Levs, or... I don't know. Can you overworld grind those types of things? Or is there like a system that's better? Oh, I should probably look at this. Firmaments. Firmaments. Is that the thing in Ishgard? Is that the diadem thing that I heard about? Ishgard. Okay, yeah. Ishgard restore. Oh, yeah. Wasn't that? Okay, I'm trying to... Job, okay, yeah, makes sense. Job quests, okay, so levs are still useful in that regard. Levs? Levies? Leaves? Never know how to say it, but you get it. The firmament, eh? Pippin! Double check, really quick. Nope, way far away, we're good. Let's do this! This ought to be close enough. Now we settle in for a long watch. That said, it would be prudent to keep your weapons at the ready, in the event a passing patrol stumbles upon us. Or worse. Upon reconnoitering Hastel and Velodyna, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Luckily for me, I'm sitting on my butt, not doing a whole lot. Oh no.
Excellent. The disposition of the Imperial forces is exactly as expected. I will notify Father. Cannon fire! Where did it come from?
Smoke! There! Is that... Oh gods, it's Ralga's Reach.
It's no use. I think someone's jamming our communications.
You don't think... Could this be part of a coordinated attack?
Too early to draw conclusions. We must abort the assault and return to the Reach at once. Traitor! Kinslayer!
You're no kin of mine! Mefred! Help take you!
Well, well. Stand aside, Pilus. This one has promise.
Have a care, my lord. She's not like the others.
Do not disappoint me, girl, or I will kill you.
Seven hells! It's him! It's Xenos!
The Viceroy? Oh, you are a dead man! Ah!
So spirited, and yet so empty. Ah, a magical barrier. Alas. It will not save you.
How? Yashala!
Hold the line, Byrolga! Hold the line!
Kryl!
Alphino!
We saw the smoke and thought we heard explosions. Are we under attack?
The Imperials were all over us before we realized what was happening. No one knew where to run or what to do. It was chaos. Lise and Master Kemp rallied the guards and bought us enough time to get some of the wounded to safety, but I haven't seen either of them since.
Confound it! If we lose the Reach, this will all have been for naught. Arenvold, can you escort these people to the wall?
Aye, sir.
Our place is at the Reach. We must offer such aid and succor as we are able. Saving lives is now our paramount concern. If we can hold back the Imperials until Father sends reinforcements, we may yet turn the tide.
I'll join you. I've done all I can for these people, and you'll be crying out for a healer in there.
I fear you're right. Come, there is no time to lose.
Wait a minute, isn't Alfino a healer? Give me the reins, let's do this. Oh! God help us, they're killing everyone. We have to stop them while there's still someone left to save. What the fuck is that to do? Come to me. Ah, alright. Let me kill you. The heck? What the heck? This guy, please. There we go. Ooh. Ah, that's why they're called. Hey, there you go. Centurion, 100 soldiers. That's quite impressive. Century. Naming conventions, gotta love them. Looking for red. You are red. I'm trying. Right in here, so I can. There you go. There it is. That'll do it. No! I'm sorry for people who got caught in the crossfire. Oh, nice of you to join me, my friends. That's all the red, right? Yes, that's all the red. More purple. There. Oh, these guys are red. I see you there. What the? Are those beastmen fighting for the Imperials? I've never seen them before. Are they beastmen? Oh, these guys. Oop. Oh, there's one over there. I see you. Think you can hurt this straggler? Not on my watch. Oop. Aim the AoE right at him.
Yeah.
Got him. Hey, they took Elise and the others deeper inside. You've got... There they are. We're not too late. Well, well. A rescue party, is it? We'll see about that. Oh, shnikes! Okay, thank God. Oink! Zoinks! Keep them coming. Switch up. Oh, this is Fordola. I didn't even read the name. Gah! Who in the seven hells are you? I'll show you. 1v1, let's do it. Hey.
What took you so long?
Alphino, I need your help!
My lord, the prisoners!
See to your men, Pylus.
As you command, my lord.
Your friends were a disappointment. But you will entertain me, will you not?
Let's give me a big red nose and call me a clown. I'll entertain you. If we kill him here and now, we can end this.
As one!
I have no need for this rabble.
Be gone!
Wait, isn't that what Alize says in the Endwalker? Ooh. Hey! 7 hells. Not even Father could do that. You yet stand. Mayhap you have potential.
Give me something to remember.
Thank goodness these things are pretty weak. And I'm a ranged DPS, so... No! Leave me alone! The heck? Oh, come on, man. Oh, maybe I don't have to hit all of them, just the ones that are immediately threatening me? No! Damn it. You got me this time, Xenos. Better, but lacking nevertheless. Okay, yeah, I don't need to take down each one. Okay. Only the ones that threaten me. Reading your movements like a book, Xenos. Little one. Okay, this one. All good. Ah! I'm safe. Stay close to him, so if he does, it would seem I misjudged you. This ends now. Don't do it! Give me a chance. Let me do the mechanics.
Pathetic.
Seven hells.
Shall we give chase, General?
Nay. There has been enough death this day. See to the wounded.
Aye, sir.
You all right, lad?
I think my pride might have taken a knock. Well enough. Next time it will pay. Yeah, we'll get him next time.
Aye. I do not doubt it.
Don't you die on me, Ashola! Hold on!
Don't worry, it's going to be all right. Alphino, Master Kemp is all yours.
Understood.
Don't just stand there gawping. Hold her down while I work. The worst is past, but without the proper facilities, I can do no more.
Master Kemp too would be better served in the infirmary. Let us take them there without delay.
Give us a hand, would you, Lise?
Of course.
I know you must be exhausted, but there will be others who need our help. Leave these two to us and look to the other wounded.
I'll do what I can. No! Scold me, Raban. I deserve it. Oh, of course, he immediately starts to praise me. You did well, Furious. You saved lives. No matter what happens, remember that. Now then, let's do what we can for the wounded. Every minute counts. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, don't take that whole battle with the right attitude. The fires fade. See to the wounded, Furious. If they live, help them. If not, move on. That is a good point. Oh no, Mefrid! Mefrid lies motionless, having breathed his last. Clenched in his fist is a small charm, which you take for safekeeping. He was already cold when I got to him. There was naught I could do. That charm must have been important. You'd best take it to Conrad. Oh, Mefrid. You fought valiantly, my friend. Yeah, after this whole sequence and the first time getting put in the dirt, as it were, as the Warrior of Light, this is also something in my first playthrough I'm like, dang, you know what, this, like, it signals a change in the way you think about your character and yourself, this entire thing. That's when I started my whole tradition of every time I go through an expansion, I change my haircut and my look a little bit, just to, like, I don't know, solidify the growth. So after getting my butt beat by Xenos, I went and chopped off all my hair in my original character. That was pretty fun. Nago, Mefrid, where are you? Oh no! This is... He's dead, isn't he? Mefrid was a warrior, always thinking about others before himself. He once had an Imperial patrol chase him right nigh on 20 malms so that his wounded would have time to escape. His comrades loved him for it, of course, but that only made him worry more. You know that he sent his men in Quarry Mill away because he thought they were fighting for him and not the cause. Aye, well, he did. The only life he was willing to risk was his own, you see. That's exactly the kind of man who should be leader. The kind of man who deserves to survive, not an old fool who's all used up. There's no logic to it, Master Kemp. There never is. Who stands, who falls. In the heat of battle we can but do our best, as he did. Mefrid will be sorely missed, aye. And because of his sacrifice, many now live who otherwise would not. And they need us now more than ever. Aye, that they do. Forgive me, Had high hopes for him is all. The fires fade! No! I know. This is not the first person to get me with that little spam message. I'm like, I'm just gonna ignore that, but okay. Bereft of Hearth and home. Oh, glad I could share this little moment with you, sort of been like, yep, I have seen that exact copy pasta on, I think, 3 other occasions during my streams. I'm like, alright, interesting. Our defeat was no near thing. It was a total humiliation. We were powerless to withstand our enemy's assault. But we cannot afford to dwell on our failure. As Alfino said, it is those who survived whom we must think of now. Valgyr's Reach is no longer safe. The Imperials may have withdrawn, but they can return at any time to finish what they began. We dare not remain here. Those who are not fit to make the journey to Castrum Oriens will need to be taken by chocobo carriage. Agreed? Good. I shall oversee preparations for the carriages. In the meantime, I would have you scour the infirmary for any supplies you might prove useful during the journey. Actually, I would love to watch you stream. I mean, not that to put any pressure on you or anything, but I don't know, it's fun. If you have like a connection with someone also, like that just makes it all the more riveting to me. Forgive me, but it is imperative that I continue preparing medicines for the wounded. If you desire treatment, I must ask that you seek it elsewhere. Oh, I see. In that case, you are free to search the barber and take that which you require. I would not have our people dying en route. I would assist you, but this process demands my undivided attention. Medical supplies! Medical supplies! Give them all to me. Are you done? What? Hello? More! Oh, it's over here. More! Ooh, surgery! Incision right here. Oh! Right into his sternum? Okay, I'm gonna stop wasting time, sorry. Just had to see. Oh, it's also not where I need to go anymore. To the carriage. Flame Courier. Sir, Marshal Terrapin said you might have something for me. Take these medical supplies. 12 be praised. This should put the driver's hearts at ease. Tell the Vice Marshal we will await his orders. Sorry. It does not deserve a laugh, but alright. I think I will have lots of fun watching you. Even if I can't understand you, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm usually pretty good, but... oh gosh. Ishtal and the others are safely strapped in. Don't worry, I'll be by her side the entire time. Thank you, Kryl. I'll walk alongside. They'll need protection in case the Guardians try anything. Hang on, you're injured too, aren't you? Shouldn't you be in one of the carriages?
I'm not so frail that I can't make the trip on my own. Besides, there's still work to be done here. I'll see you at the wall when it's finished.
As you wish. Let us set forth at once. We shall move as quickly as our comrades' health allows. To Castrum Oriens. Bereft of hearth and home. Completo! No, I actually started the stream at level 1, yeah. From the very, very beginning when I created this this bunny boy character. Divide and conquer.
You saved a good many of my men, and I cannot thank you enough for that. But the fact remains, our forces were decimated. In this state, we'll not be mounting an assault on Castrum Velodyna or anywhere else. We need to be honest with ourselves about our prospects. But first, we need to put our affairs here in order. Afterwards, I'll join you all at Castrum Oriens.
Understood. We will go and speak with General Aldine. Turaban! What the? Oh yeah, that's right. He made his way here. I was gonna go teleport to that other place again.
But alas, I need not to do that. Wow, 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 wow. I 100% agree, yeah. Now's not the time to get all crazy and aggressive. Pippin has already departed with the wounded, has he? Good. We have completed our search of the Reach and the surrounding areas. As far as we can tell, Xenos and his men returned straightways to Specula to Specula Imperatoris after quitting this place. It would seem he's lost interest in us. Which brings us to the most troubling question of all. Not how he found us, but why he chose to spare our lives having done so. In war, you kill or capture your enemy. You don't leave him to fight another day. Only a fool would turn his back and walk away. But Xenos is no fool. Whatever his motive, this is neither the time nor the place to think on it. I will leave a token force to watch over the Reach. The rest will fall back to Castrum Oriens. We can discuss our path forward there. Got him! Back here! You need... I never got permission or anything. Was unsure if I needed to. I'm just streaming the game that I love, so... If there is some sort of permission I needed to get, then I should probably get on that. But yeah... Maybe I'm in the wrong here. I actually don't know. Oops, what am I doing? Kryl is with Y'shtola. She still hasn't woken up, but Kryl says she's through the worst. Given the severity of her wound, we could have hoped for no more. Let us pray she makes a full recovery. We lost a lot of good people, didn't we? We saw it happen. When that Skrull's commander cut down Mefrid, a single blow and that was it. Everything he fought for, all his hopes and dreams for the future, gone in an instant. Do you want to know the worst part? It wasn't a Garlean who did it, it was an Alamegan. Gods help me, if I ever... No, not now. Not while the General's waiting. Oh, Lise. Ah, I love this song too.
Were it not for the swift actions of the Scions and the Alliance, many more would have died. You risked your lives to save ours, and for that we thank you.
There is no need for thanks. We are allies, are we not?
Aye, just so. Let us not dwell on this tragedy, but look to the future.
The future? I'm sorry, General, but there is no future for us. We've lost too many. Gods, I can still see Mefrid with that woman standing over him. They've ripped the heart out of us, General. They've broken us. Our fight is over.
Master Kemp, please.
I'll always hate them with every fiber of my being. For what they took from us then and now. Our homeland, our freedom, our bloody children.
You mean the Skulls? The youths who fight for Xenos?
Crania Lupi, the Black Wolf's legacy and our shame. A unit made up of children born to Alamegan dignitaries who came of age during the occupation. Sons and daughters of Gir Abania, raised to be proud citizens of the Empire, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails. It'd be easy to curse them and call them traitors, but they're our children. Our flesh and blood. If the only way to forge the future we want is to cut down our own, then...
Then what was it all for?
Nargo?
What will you say to the families of the fallen? To the mothers, and the widows, and the orphans? Will you tell them it was all for nothing?
Listen to the girl. We dare not suffer our comrades' sacrifices to have been in vain. Now is the time to steel our resolve and press on, painful though it may be.
And when Xenos comes back with his army, what then? This isn't the first time, you know. You'll be hard-pressed to find men brave or stupid enough to face him again.
I still can't believe how strong he was. He humiliated us back there. The Warrior of Light included. Gods help us if he's next in line to the Garlean throne.
Loath though I am to say it, we should not be surprised. Before succeeding Van Baelsar in Alamigo, Xenos led the Imperial army to Doma, where he crushed the rebellion utterly. As a matter of fact, Doma remains in his charge to this day. Suffice it to say, Varus's heir is a peerless warrior and an accomplished general. The question is, how are we to contend with such a foe?
We fight and we fight and we keep on fighting until we win. We take the fight to Doma. I have a feeling you're about to tell us. Clown answer.
Well, to put it simply, we have one legatus overseeing 2 provinces a world apart. I say we divide and conquer. We kindle the flames of revolution in Doma once more, thereby forcing Xenos to fight a war on 2 fronts.
For that, there would need to be someone left to fight on this front by the time you got back. Look, I'll not deny the plan as promised, and I feel for our brothers and sisters in Doma, truly I do. But I fear we lack the strength to see it through.
Have faith in your people, Master Kemp. Them and the Scions. Hold fast, rebuild, and when all is in place, we shall defeat Xenos together.
If you're going to Doma, I'm coming too. I want to help our friends there, and make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
Give us the time we need, and we will give you something far greater.
Very well. For all you have done for us, we will fight on. But be swift, comrades. Alamigo has suffered enough.
They call me Swifty McSwiftfeet. That was the other name I was considering putting on my character. Not really, but... I am fast. Alfie, no! It goes without saying, but the Scions alone have not the strength to topple a provincial government, here or anywhere else. And I'm quite certain the same can be said of the Doma Liberation Front. Nevertheless, we can but go and assess the situation for ourselves, and see what can be done. Lest you doubt what good we few can accomplish, I would remind you that my grandfather and his 12 disciples once journeyed to these lands to save Eorzea and her people from certain doom. Brave souls with an impossible task, and Eorzea lives on. Our present mission may not be as monumental in scope, but it is no less important to the multitudes whom we would free from imperial oppression, whom we will free. Divide and conquer. Awesome, yeah, I'd love that. Lies, damn lies, and pirates. Ooh, level 61 now, moving up in the world. Where men go as one, there is life, and where there is life, there is cause to hope. Our grandfather believed that, and so do I. But before we can forge ties with our friends in the Far East, we must first find a way to reach them. Arthur is not exactly over the river and through the woods. I am one step ahead of you, dear sister. Or rather, Tataru is. But before we discuss that, there was another issue I wish to address. Much as I would like it if we all could make this journey together, someone will need to remain to serve as liaison to the Alliance and Resistance during this critical period. Moreover, as Y'shtola cannot be left unattended. Then I should obviously remain? Very well. Issue addressed. You know, Alfino, it would have been quicker just to ask, and markedly less patronizing. Yes, I suppose, would you be willing to look after Y'shtola and provide support to Arenvald and the others? Yes, Alfino, I would. You see, that wasn't so hard, was it? Enjoy your trip, and don't you dare return with a gift. Oh, I would not dream of it. Right then. Sister, Beerus, Lys, gather your things. We offer Limsa Lominsa.
Honestly, I don't blame you for skipping ARR. Not that it's bad or anything. I never said that. Never said ARR is bad, but it does take a while. And it's grueling in the most ARR way possible. Where am I going?
It is long, yes.
I think, let's see. I did ARR in 10 sessions, so 10 days. And the sessions lasted anywhere between, I think the shortest one like an hour. The longest one was like 4 hours. So, I mean, depending on how consistent you are. Oh, that's just a base game, by the way. And then each patch I try to do in a day also. So around 15, 16 days, I finished ARR getting into Heaven's Ward. Actually, that would be great to do like leveling or how to level crafting. I don't know. I'm sure there are like guides and everything, but watching someone go through it like in real time, I feel like would be super cool. Tataru should be here any moment with our ship's captain. So we're going by sea after all. Is Merwib lending us our pick of the Crimson Fleet? Not exactly. You are right, inasmuch as we will be traveling by sea. Regrettably, it is simply not feasible for an airship to travel such a distance without impossibly large fuel reserves, to say nothing of the inevitability of running afoul of the Empire's aerial defenses. But then it is equally unfeasible to sail in an Eorzean Alliance vessel halfway around the world without the Empire taking notice. Which leaves us with only one other option. Ah, speak of the devil. Sorry to keep you waiting. May I present to you Captain Carvalane, Captain Carvalane of the Kraken's Arms.
The man himself.
The Kraken's Arms? Don't tell me you made a deal with pirates. Greetings and salutations, scions. I take it from your comrade's tone that you no longer wish to proceed with our proposed arrangement. Carvalane. Carvalane. Okay. Not at all, Captain. Pray, forgive my sister her outburst. She has never been one to speak her mind. I, on the other hand, am the very soul of discretion, as many well-respected personages would attest, from the offices of the Admiral to the high houses of Ishgard. Oh. Ah, but where was I? Ah, yes. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn do indeed still wish to employ your services. However, it is important that you are aware of certain extenuating circumstances. Carvalane. And intent on securing passage to the far east, you came to us, knowing to be the proud purveyors of said region's finest spices, which you steal from gods-fearing merchants out on the high seas. Whatever privateering the Kraken's Arms may or may not engage in is strictly within the limits of the law, as set forth by our indefatigable keeper of the peace. More to the point, we are pragmatists. I see considerable risk in aiding your cause, and negligible profit. Well, I for one think the captain has a point. The five seas can be extremely treacherous, and many a poor unfortunate soul has come to grief out there on the waves. Why, when we were in Ishgard, I heard the tragical tale of how the heir to House Durandare vanished at sea. Even now, nearly 20 years later, the poor count remains convinced that his son still lives and would pay a sultan's ransom for news of his whereabouts. Truly a tragedy for the ages, and a testament to the misfortunes that may befall us should we act without due consideration. But so long as you are prepared to abide the capricious whims of fate, I am willing to oblige you this once. That said, in the light of the recent rebellion, I trust you understand that I cannot deliver you to Doma itself. I can only take you as far as Gurane and Hingashi. We will require time to produce sufficient provisions and make ready for departure. I humbly suggest you do the same. Interesting.
How do you know this, Tataru? You have secrets everywhere.
Alfino. Suddenly, all those hours Tataru passed cavorting and capering at the Forgotten Knights seem rather better spent, do they not? Well, there you go. That said, I intended to press the point more obliquely. There was something disconcerting about the pleasure Tataru took in making Captain Carvalhain squirm. Carvalhain. She is small, cute, and carries a sharp knife. Tales from the Far East. I say we should heed the captain's advice and attend to our own preparations while they ready the vessel for departure. Tataru and I will procure the necessary supplies. Alize, I should be grateful if you would use the time to brief Urian J on recent developments. You may also wish to review the relevant safety procedures in an event of an emergency at sea. How very prudent of you. Very well, I shall go and speak with him. What of Furious and Lys? I would like the two of you to return to Revenant's Toll and speak with our Doman allies. I fear we know too little of their homeland, and any information they can provide would be most welcome. When we have completed our respective tasks, we will reconvene here at the ferry's docks. Agreed? Sounds like a plan. Let's go, Furious.
Onward!
Back to Revenant's Toll. Where are you? This way. Oh, you're outside. Don't want to go inside, huh? Well, here we are. We need to talk to lots of people, so I think we should split up. I'll ask around at the House of Splendors. You take the Rising Stones. I'll meet you here after, got it? Cringe Corner, no, come back! You know I always got that thing on me. Gishel Greens. Alright, who am I talking to?
Home! You are truly planning to travel to Doma. I do not know what to say. Forgive me. I shall aid you to the best of my ability. Ours is a beautiful land, nestled in the eastern coast of Orthard. Along the banks of the One River, our nation thrived, proud and free, until the Garleans came 25 years ago. The river was our lifeblood, free to travel and to fish. But travel was soon restricted, and now the river belongs to none.
Indeed. Higiri. Greetings, Furious. What brings you to the Toll this day? What? You are for Doma? Heavens! You Scions have shown us naught but kindness, but never in my wildest dreams did I imagine you would fight for our homeland. For 25 years we suffered under their tyranny, and then we spied an opportunity. The Emperor, dead. Garlemald in chaos. It seemed the time was ripe. Beneath our Lord's banners we gathered and fought to reclaim our nation. When Xenos arrived with the 12th Legion, it was over in an instant. No!
Hozan!
What is it, my friend? You look as though you have something to ask.
Let you go to join Yugiri and Gosetsu in the fight fills me with such joy. Forgive my exuberance. You require information, yes? We of the Nage clan have served Doma faithfully for generations. My ancestors held positions within Doma Castle even. Now it is home to the Imperial Viceroy's witch and her host of men in Magitech. To think that what was once the shining symbol of our heritage and the seat of our dear Lord Cain has become a den for Garlean dogs.
Cayenne? Cayenne, maybe. Cain? Cayenne? I think they actually do say it later. It's been a long time. There you are. Learn anything interesting? The older Domans I spoke with tried to teach me all about Far Eastern customs and the importance of formality and politeness. I'd like to think Eorzeans can be just as stiffy and stuffy as anyone, especially Ishgardians. But anyway, did you know they eat with sticks? It wasn't all that hard, actually. Or at least, that's what I thought until they told me I was holding them wrong. And then when I spoke with the younger Domans, they just rolled their eyes and told me it was all a load of stupid old... Wow. What you learned sounds a lot more useful. Unless someone invites us for dinner, of course. I hope they do. Right, Lise. Nothing for me. Not without incident. Right. No point in waiting around here, is there? We should head back to Limsa. Alfino said to meet at the ferry docks, I think. Yes, Lise. He did. Going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Or going on a trip in our favorite pirate ship. Let's see. To the docks, which is Arcus, yes. Alfino. Nope. You are returned, Furious. I trust you learned much from our Doman friends in Revenant's Toll. I am eager to hear all, though that can wait until we have left port. We will have time enough to talk of our journey to Kugane. Our spice trading friends have completed their preparations. Assuming you have completed yours, you may inform the deckhand that we are ready to depart. Mr. Deckhand! All set, lad. I'll see you into the ship if so. I know what happens next. What time is it? We do it! Screw it. The Maiden Voyage. That's a big pirate ship.
"12 be praised. Full sure was I that I had come too late."
Urianger! Tell me you haven't come all this way just to see us off.
Nay, my lady. Ere you quit these shores for eastern climes, I wished to share some words of seeming import. Look ye where the sun doth rise. See crimson embers, darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall. See azure lost amidst the squall.
Well, that sounds suitably foreboding. Another one of your prophecies, I presume?
Of far eastern origin, aye. It is mine earnest hope that this ancient wisdom may serve to guide you on your journey. For what dangers lie in wait for you upon those distant shores are yet beyond my knowing.
A parting gift befitting your roundabout ways. Thank you.
I have more than words for you, my lady.
It's beautiful. Is it for me?
Though undeniably powerful, your ethereal blade taxeth you greatly in the wielding. Not so this rapier, which shall serve you just as well against all but the most formidable foe.
Impressive. It feels as though it's attuned to my ether. I shall treasure it.
Honored guests, say your farewells, for the moment of our parting draws nigh. A fair wind blows, and I mean to follow it.
It would seem our ship is set to sail. Pray give my regards to Thancred and the others, and take care.
So lonely. Yeah, show me the map.
A fine day, is it not? Fair winds and following seas. The Misery is enjoying herself. Nevertheless, it would not do for you to spend the entirety of our voyage above deck. Let me show you to your quarters.
Is it supposed to do that?
Not under normal circumstances.
Captain! You're needed on deck! Something queer's afoot. The winds died down, the waters went still, and all of a sudden, we were dragged off course.
Dragged? By what?
Can't rightly say, sir. But some of the lads are muttering about seeing things in the water. Things that shouldn't be there.
Oh, for the love of... If you will excuse me a moment. Actually, might I persuade you to join me? Loath though I am to admit it, I have a bad feeling about this.
It's fine. There's nothing to worry about.
What do we see? Odd. Most odd. Well, do you have any idea what's going on?
No. As the man said, despite the absence of wind and current, the Misery is somehow being pulled off course.
Well, why not fire up the cerulean engines and have you have hidden below?
An excellent suggestion based on knowledge you should not have. Alas, our engines appear to be malfunctioning for reasons that escape my engineers at present.
I'm telling you, Captain, it's them. Things the lad saw.
Things? I don't suppose I could convince you to attempt something more descriptive. An adjective, perhaps. Sea wolf superstitions and fairy tales, not more. But if you must know, the things which he is so reticent to name are the souls of deceased women said to lure sailors to their deaths.
Preposterous!
Yes, indeed. If it is neither the sea nor the weather which is responsible, then it is probably a predatory entity of some sort, perhaps a siren or some such. For all we know, it could be a fellow spice trader employing magics to seize and plunder passing vessels. Regardless, we have but one recourse, to let the current take us where it will and deal with whatever we find there. What a thoroughly pragmatic suggestion. Oh, I am beginning to like you, girl. Once we arrive at our destination, my crew shall remain with the ship to defend it while we venture forth to deal with the cause of our troubles. Then it is settled. I know not what awaits us, but it will rue the day it's reeled us in. You know, yeah, I kind of feel that too. That would have been nice.
The Siren Song Sea, now accessible. At last, we get our first dungeon of the Stormblood expansion.
But let's see. Yep, okay. I think here, unfortunately, is where I will call it so that I can start the next stream going into The Siren Song Sea. That's gonna be real fun. And we get to listen to Triumph again. Oh, I don't know about anybody else, but Triumph still remains my favorite boss theme of Final Fantasy XIV. There are some really close contenders, but the first time I heard Triumph, I'm like, this is it. This is it. And it just has a special place in my heart. That being said, thanks for hanging out with me, Sonabend. Every single time, it's always been a pleasure. And anytime you actually want to stream, you let me know and I'll hop on there and I can join you and keep you company like you've kept me mine. But this is On the Dawntrail, Stormblood, going through, hopefully crack out some more pretty soon, tomorrow, if I am lucky. That being said, to wherever you may be, good morning, good night, and everything in between. Until next time, see ya!